Hello student, this is Ashish Vegadwa. Today we will learn polyphase AC circuit in the subject AC circuit. Let's move to the content of this topic. In this topic we will learn advantages of three-phase system, generation of three-phase voltage, phase sequence, and balanced and unbalanced supply. So let's start with advantages of three-phase system. As we know that three-phase system having less amount of current compared to single-phase system. So these are the advantages of three-phase system. First advantage is that amount of conducting material required to transfer given amount of power is minimum in three-phase system. The instantaneous power is never falls to zero, resulting in smoother and better operating characteristics of the load. Third is that three-phase supply is required by three-phase induction motor, which are widely used in industry because of their longer life, higher torque, lower initial and maintenance cost. Fourth is that domestic as well as industrial and commercial power can be supplied from same three-phase distribution system. Next is three-phase system has better voltage regulation. And the last one is for a given amount of size of machine, power generated by three-phase alternator is very higher. Let's see generation of three-phase voltage. Basically three-phase generator having two parts, that is rotor and stator. From the diagram you can see that inside having rotor, outside having stator. So on rotor we have plus field winding and which is supplied by DC voltage source. So that is VF and current flowing through it, that is IF. Using this excitation voltage we can control this current. And outside having stator part on which we have to place armature winding, that is three-phase armature winding, that is A, B and C. Let's understand working of alternator. Three-phase alternator also works on Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. If we rotate the conductor inside the magnetic field, or else if we rotate the magnetic field around the conductor, then EMF will induce in this conductor. So here you can see that here we have one field, that is N and S pole. So if we rotate this rotor, then in coil A, coil B and coil C, EMF will induce. So each of the coil will placed at 120 degree. So when this field pass to A coil, then EMF will induce in A coil. After 120 degree of rotation, if rotor pass to the B coil, then EMF will induce in B coil. Again after 120 degree of rotation, if rotor pass to the C coil, then EMF will induce this C coil. Here you can see waveform of three-phase alternator. On x-axis we have taken time period and y-axis we have taken voltage. So this is the first wave. This is the waveform of alternating EMF of A coil. After 120 degree EMF will induce in this B coil, and again after 120 degree EMF will induce in this C coil. So each of the phase having phase difference of 120 degree. Let's say phase sequence in three-phase system. This is a phasor diagram of three-phase waveform. This is the R phase. On 120 degree we have shown yellow phase Y phase, and after 120 degree we have again shown B phase. So let's see definition of phase sequence. As we know that in alternator each of the coil placed at 120 degree of each other. When rotor pass to the A coil, then EMF will induce in A coil. A coil EMF will become maximum. After 120 degree again Y coil EMF will become maximum, and again after 120 degree again B phase EMF will become maximum. So each of the phase having phase sequence of 120 degree, it is called the phase sequence of three-phase system. Let's see balanced and unbalanced supply system. Let's first define balanced system. So this first diagram is a balanced system. As per this diagram, three voltage VA, VB and VC are having equal magnitude, and each of them having phasor difference of 120 degree. So in three-phase system, if value of phase voltage as well as value of phasor difference will remain equal, it is called the balanced system. Let's define unbalanced supply system. If value of magnitude or else phasor difference will remain unequal, is called the unbalanced supply system. From second diagram we can say that here having three voltage, that is VA, VB and VC, each of them having unequal magnitude as well as unequal phasor difference. So this is the unbalanced supply system. Same time in this diagram having phasor difference of 120 degree, that is same for each of the phase, but having unequal magnitude, that is value of VA, VB and VC are unequal. So this is also unbalanced supply system. And this last diagram is of unbalanced system. So in this diagram, value of VA, VB and VC are equal but having unequal phase difference. So this is also unbalanced supply system. Let's see balanced and unbalanced load and system. Here we have shown three-phase load in star connected or delta connected. So here having three impedances, that is ZA, ZB and ZC are equal. Same time in delta, value of ZAB, ZBC and ZCA are equal. So let's define balanced load system. If the three impedance, which may be delta connected or star connected, are equal, then it called three-phase load. If the three impedance, which may be star connected or delta connected, are equal, then three-phase load is said to be balanced. If they are not equal, then it is called the unbalanced supply system. If the load and supply both are balanced, then three-phase system is said to be balanced system. Under normal working condition, three-phase system can be taken as a balanced system. Here is some of the question for assignment. The first question is explain advantages of three-phase system or single-phase system. Second is explain generation of three-phase voltage. And the third is explain phase sequence theory. And the fourth is explain balanced or unbalanced supply system. And the last is explain balanced and unbalanced load and supply system. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.